Welcome back to Houston Life. If one of your goals for 2024 is to hit the reset button on the foods you eat,
yeah, that's me.
Same. You cannot go wrong with a healthy home-cooked meal. This is one of my resolutions, to cook more at home.
For sure, and a lot of people think that eating healthy is bland, it's boring. No, no, no. Eating healthy does not mean you have to sacrifice flavor or spend a ton of time in the kitchen. Cookbook author and My Diary of Us blogger Leigh Ann Chatagnier is here with easy and healthy recipes packed with flavor. Leigh Ann, we were chatting before the show. I was on your website earlier today, just kind of scoping out the recipes to see what you were making. Drooling.
Oh, yes.
No, but you were saying that this vegetable soup is a hit at your house.
It is. It's so full of flavor, and that's part of the reason we're not going to eat anything boring in the new year, but it's going to be healthy, and the veggie soup is just one example of that.
That's amazing.
So, yeah.
And, I mean, salad, you think, okay, I'm going to be really healthy. Salad sounds good. Is a taco salad, can you make a taco salad healthy?
You can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do that.
So I've already made the beef here. I use lean ground beef. You can also use ground turkey if you want. You could also crumble up tofu and do this if you want to make it vegetarian. I like to add some black beans and corn too. The black beans add fiber. So I'm just going to have you guys build this right now.
Okay,
So
let's build it.
One thing is you want a good protein, right? So we've got our beef here.
Layer
our
by
seasoned
layer.
Beef. I like to make my own taco seasoning so I can control the sodium and all of that sort of thing as well.
You've added black beans and corn into your meat as well.
Yeah, it kind of beefs up your protein and then also adds that fiber in there as well. And then you can use whatever toppings you like on a salad. I like a crunchy cucumber, some onion.
These all look delicious.
A little creamy avocado.
Go for it, Tessa.
Okay, I'll do the avocado for sure.
And is there
Superfood.
any rhyme or reason? I mean, I guess if you like to mix your salad ingredients all together, you could put it in a bowl and toss it.
I mean, you can just give it, make it a chopped salad situation, and then some pico de gallo or salsa on top. And then if you want to add some cilantro, you can use fresh or pickled jalapenos as well. And then I like to add even just like a smidge of like creaminess. You can use like Greek yogurt, sour cream, a little ranch dressing, like whatever you want. But that combo of the salsa with the creamy is really great.
Pickled jalapenos, by the way, I love them because they're not quite as spicy. Look at that, I know.
It smells amazing.
And what's great, Leigh Ann, about this, it seems like this is something you could prep ahead of time, put them in separate containers in the refrigerator, and then when it's mealtime, you put it together just as fast as we did.
So it's a great easy lunch or dinner if you do that.
That's awesome.
Beautiful, healthy, and we're good to go.
Okay, now I've been hearing about this soup all afternoon,
and
I'm smelling it. It smells great.
It is. It does smell really flavorful in here. How did you get it started, and how do we wrap it up?
Okay, so I like to start by sauteing some onion, celery, and carrot. With some olive oil, garlic, salt, and pepper. Now we can just add in I use miso paste here and tomato paste.
So here's the miso.
So that's going to really build a nice base to the soup. It's going to give it that umami flavor. It's so delicious.
And the miso, sorry to interrupt, but you were saying the miso is like your must-have ingredient.
Yeah, I think that's what takes this vegetable soup to the next level. It makes it extra flavorful and not boring.
Your son Parks is how old now? 8?
He's 8.
8 years old, and he always asks for a second helping.
Yes, he loves it. I usually make him a grilled cheese to go with his, so feel free to do that if you're not on such a healthy moment as well. So,
and is there any, like, do you want to add one of these before another? Like, I have the zucchini, you just kind of...
Once you get your miso paste and tomato paste, those vegetables just go all in. Okay. We have a can of tomatoes that can go in as well.
Raw potatoes.
And those potatoes have not been boiled at all. They're just totally raw.
Because they're going to cook right in the soup here.
Yum.
And the green beans. And this is something that, again, I've been looking at your website all morning. You say that if someone has leftover vegetables in their fridge that are about to go bad, like let's say you have kale or whatever, you can just throw that into the soup, right?
You can really mix up these veggies however you like, whatever you have on hand. I like to add some chickpeas in just for protein. Makes it a little heartier, some corn, and then some fresh herbs. So thyme and a bay leaf, salt and pepper, and really good stock is key here. So whether that's vegetable stock, chicken stock, beef stock even, just good quality stock really makes a difference for that.
The herbs you'll take out before you serve, is that right?
That's right.
Okay,
It's
so
just going to simmer down till everything's tender, flavorful, and you're good to go.
Oh my gosh,
amazing.
And look at this finished product right there.
So delicious.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Okay, the slow cooker, this is a huge time saver.
Yeah, so this is so great, whether you're running errands, if you're home and busy, whatever it is, we're going to add all this into one pot. So I already have chicken thighs in here. This is red curry paste. You can go ahead and add that in. I mean, you literally just dump it in, stir it up, turn it on, and you just forget about it.
Okay, and this is chopped garlic?
Chopped garlic and ginger.
Amazing.
Where do you find the red curry paste, Leigh Ann?
On just the Asian food aisle at your grocery store.
Okay,
Most grocery stores have it.
Have an Asian food aisle. And that the miso paste you can find there too for
and
the soup,
coconut
right?
milk. Yes, miso paste as well.
That makes it nice and creamy.
Yeah, and then we have a little bit of chicken stock as well here. And then we have bell pepper and onion. I'm using a whole bell pepper and a whole onion right into the mix there. So
this is how I would do it if I was in a hurry. I would say, hurry, I got to get this thing set.
And that's what basically you can do. You got to get out the door, right? And you want dinner to be done. And then we have a little salt, a little sugar, and a little bit of fresh lime
juice. Okay, salt and sugar.
That sugar just really balances out all those flavors.
Oh, interesting.
We have that little acidity from the lime, and guys, it just stirs, and you put it on.
Lime rind in or out?
Out.
Out.
Yes, we just want the juice.
Okay.
And you just kind of toss it, and you can serve this over rice, or you can just serve it with really beautiful green vegetables, a nice salad, and you have a healthy, delicious, really flavorful meal.
The temperature on the slow cooker was set
You
for
can
what?
either do low for 6 hours or high for 4 hours. Just depends on how much time you have.
Oh my
So
gosh.
either one will work there, and they just are. It's so good. My husband's one of his favorite meals right here.
Okay.
It's also so nice if y'all haven't cooked with a slow cooker in a while. You come home and the whole house.
Yes.
I mean, it's like you're anticipating this delicious dinner before you take the first bite.
Yeah, it's
what
so
about when
comforting.
it's done? Can you freeze this and preserve it for a while?
You can, and you can also meal prep this in advance, like add extra chicken in there, double the recipe, keep it in the fridge, and again, you can make a batch of rice at the beginning of the week, and you've got dinner a few nights.
See, when you said rice, I think a lot of people think that meal prep has to be a little boring. Like it's chicken, it's kind of just a basic vegetable, and then your protein. But all of this is a meal prep slam dunk because you're going to have something that you actually really enjoy that's not just bland and flavorless. It's meal prep. Some meal preps can be very sad. This is, I would call this an exciting, happy meal prep.
And you can also eat them, different ways throughout the week. So maybe one night you ate it with rice, the next night maybe you just steam some broccoli to go with it. Same thing with a taco salad. One night's a salad, maybe the next night you make actual tacos out of it.
Or you could do a rice bowl.
Or
you could do brown rice
like
and
a burrito
oh my gosh.
bowl, yeah.
Leigh Ann
So many
Chatagnier.
options.
So many good
This is one of those days I wish our viewers could just taste this food because the way our studio smells is incredible. Leigh Ann Chatagnier, great to see you.
Great to see you guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy
We're
New
so
Year.
glad to have you
Thank you for
back. Come
having
see
me.
us more often.
I will.
By the way, a reminder, Leigh Ann's cookbook, Modern Cajun Cooking, is available on Amazon. I highly recommend it. For a link to get your copy or to connect with Leigh Ann and her website, My Diary of Us, check out the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, HoustonLife.tv.
Yes, you can also find the recipes featured on today's show there as well.